What up, what up? Welcome to TejalTV. I'm Tejal, and this is the place for modern moms looking to learn simple tools to stress less, live mindfully, and raise mindful children too. Now, I take ancient yogic and Ayurvedic wisdom, give it a modern twist so that it's applicable to your busy modern life. Now, today we're dishing all about how do you teach mindful breathing to your kids. Now, as you may know, I really specialize in young children because they don't call me the child mindfulness whisperer for nothing. I think it's my mission. I want people to know that children can learn these tools at a young age. Just because me and you haven't been taught this at a young age, don't think that your children can't learn it. They absolutely can. They can benefit from it. And this is a skill set, just like tying shoes, brushing their teeth, learning ABCs, that when we say persistent and consistent, they can totally get. Now, one of the biggest questions that I get, I'm going to nip this question in the bud right at the beginning, is that, oh my God, my child is 9 and 10 and 12. Is it too late? Did I miss the boat? Is what you're teaching me going to really help them? Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to fill you in on a secret. The tools don't change, okay? So even as an adult, I'm practicing the same breathing tools whenever I feel anxious, worried, angry, when I'm drained. However, for kids, you're gonna make it playful. You can't make it like when you go to a normal yoga class, where take a deep breath in and it out. You gotta make it fun and playful for them. You gotta make it tangible, which is what I feel like I specialize in. But also, I think older kids and adults really resonate with my style because I am not like that cookie cutter mindfulness meditation teacher. I got some spunk to me. I got a little bit of a way of explaining it that is fun and relatable. So just know that depending on your child's personality, with their ages, you use the same tools, but you explain it to them in a way that they will get. And you certainly have not missed the boat. We are what? I'm like in my 30s and I'm doing this. Most of us are coming to this much later in our life, but that doesn't mean that we fell off the boat and we're too late, okay? So get that out of your head. All right, so let me get off my soapbox and let's get to this business. What I found is that as a teacher of yoga and meditation and mindfulness, we're missing the key when we aren't incorporating Ayurveda, which is the sister science of yoga. We need that to create a real totalitarian picture of creating wellness, wholeness, and peace in our body, using what's happening in our body and finding the right tools that we learn through yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. So we really need the two, and that's what I specialize in, linking and creating this balance of the two. All right, so what I want to share with you is these awesome little principles that I will tell you at the end of this video, so stay tuned how you can get your hands on them. All right, so the first thing that you need to know is your child, or are you experiencing mental, emotional, or physical stress? All right, so there's an easy check-in question. Am I experiencing mental, emotional, physical stress? How do you know? Mental, am I stuck in my mind and overthinking? Emotional, am I being angry? Am I frustrated? Am I annoyed? Physical, am I feeling drained? Am I exhausted? Am I feeling lazy or lethargic? All right. So that is your check-in question. So when your child is having a moment, right? So that's the first thing that you want to know. Where are they? Right. And so granted, you can't really tell if they're in their head, but if they're feeling nervous, or if they're feeling anxious, or if they're kind of like on edge and jittery, that could be that. And then if they're angry, that's something that's the most common that we feel when they go in their primitive fight or fright red brain, like I like to say. And then the other is that they feel just kind of down and depressed and, just out of it. I think you see this more in a little bit older kids, not so much in toddlers. But you do see the tiredness. You do see them needing that boost of energy because they didn't sleep well. So I created these awesome little cheat sheets for you. And so I know I share a lot about the breathing tools that you're supposed to use for each. And so like, for example, like I have here what candle breath is for mental stress, which is all breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Then for when you're angry, you're supposed to be breathe in through your mouth and exhale through your nose. And then when you're experiencing physical stress, it's in and out through your nose. Now, I'm not explaining it in detail because my idea is that you have these tools, and I have actually another video where I explain it, but everything that you need to know as far as like how to do these tools are on these sheets. So I really want to display what first you figure out what you're experiencing, then you know the right tools. So you have these this guide to then tell you, okay, this is the breath that they need to practice. So then the next thing is that I put, upside down, these little printables for you. So you have star breath, you have square breath, box breath, and then you have this take 5. So once you know what breathing that they're supposed to practice, then you give them a sheet and they can practice with. So this is really good for kids that are young because it's only 4 prompts, right? So they'll do the inhale in, the hold, the exhale out, based on what breath that they should be practicing. For a little bit older, you got the star breath and the palm breath. I started this with my son when he was 3, and this is his favorite. So this gives you an age bracket of when to start practicing, and this is great for adults. I mean, there's more breathing here, so older kids, really great tool for them. Tangible, guys. They love things that you can see and touch and visual. If your child is visual, you understand the breath and the what you're supposed to be doing. Awesome. All right, so now that they've done it 3 to 5 times, they've wrote through their emotions, what do you do now? Now it's time for you or for them to press your reset button. I have a button like this in the calm down corner, but you don't necessarily need to have a calm down corner. For your older kids, put it in their room. If you do have a calm down corner, more props to you. But anywhere, just press this reset button. And the idea is that when you press this reset button, it's symbolizing you don't need to have a bad moment turn into a bad day. So you can either do a redo, you could do role playing. I use my son's favorite stuffed animal, and whatever he did, like say he screamed or he hit or whatever it is, I would role play, be like, oh, Mama Bear, I see that you're feeling a little angry. Your anger and your shouting came out. What happened? And I'll be very playful. It's so important with kids to be playful. Play is their first language. It's how they learn. So being as, dramatic and playful is great. Sometimes the teachable moments happens at night in the form of a story. We have a little character that I created, Mr. Ulta Pulta, which is all about he does everything backwards. So when I'm telling him this story, I will kind of loosely have it based on what happened earlier in the day and then have the teachable moment. And ask as many questions as possible while the story is happening. Oh, was that a poor choice or a good choice Mr. Ulta made? Really get them engaging, and that really makes their logic mind think and then them understand, oh, this is appropriate behavior, this is not appropriate behavior. So really having this reset button even for you is that, okay, I made a mistake, I'm gonna press this button and I'm gonna move forward. I'm going to go through whatever emotion it is, and now I'm gonna be happy, calm, peaceful, and really start again. So this is the 3-step process. Learning the right check-in as far as which tool you're supposed to be practicing the tool, and then moving on and having the reset button, pressing the reset button and actually moving on. So now you're probably wondering, give me those tools. All right, so if you want to grab your hands on this, head over to my blog. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link right there. If you go to my homepage, there's a link called Printables right on the top of my page. You can click on that and you can grab your hands on this. Now, this is something that I've learned. Anything that you get for free, you never take seriously. And I know this from experience. This will be a good idea that you won't have any follow through because you have not invested anything. And so everything is an energy exchange. Now, I put my time and energy into making these tools not only for myself, but for you guys. So in order for you to really be committed, I'm making these $11. Now, why am I making this for $11? Is because I'm going to donate everything that I earn from this to the Every Mother Counts organization, and to keep you accountable. When you put some little bit of dough, even if it's $11, you're gonna be more inclined to really use this. Print these out and practice them. All right, so you can head over, and I really think that you will love these tools. It has your step-by-step instructions of everything that you need, and you just print them out and you can put them in use today. So if you love this video, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at TejalV. I have daily inspiration, and I do Tuesday tips, which is always fun, little simple tips for you guys. And definitely sign up for my newsletter over at TejalVpatel.com. Every other Wednesday, you'll get a value jam-packed email sent directly to your email inbox. And let me tell you, it is so hard to keep track of being on Instagram Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. I compile all my best information and send it directly to you. You can save it and consume it whenever you're ready. All right, guys, thanks so much for another great episode of Tejal TV. I can't wait to check you on the next one. Peace out, guys.